Eyewitness testimony, EWT. Introduction to EWT. Eyewitness testimony refers to the evidence provided in court by a person who witnessed a crime. The accuracy of these testimonies is vital, but psychologists have shown that memory is not always reliable. Misleading information, leading questions. One factor that affects accuracy is misleading information, especially leading questions. These are questions that suggest a particular answer. Research. Loftus and Palmer, 1974. Loftus and Palmer showed participants a video of a car accident. They asked, how fast were the cars going when they smashed into each other, compared with words like hit or bumped. The verb used changed the speed estimates, and smashed led to more participants later claiming they saw broken glass, even though there wasn't any. Conclusion. Leading questions can distort memory, showing EWT is reconstructive. Misleading information. Post-event discussion. Another source of inaccuracy is post-event discussion. When witnesses talk to each other, their memories can be contaminated. Research. Gabbert et al. 2003. Gabbert studied pairs of participants who watched different angles of the same crime video. They then discussed what they saw before recall. 71% of participants mistakenly recalled details they hadn't actually seen, compared with 0% in a control group. Conclusion. Post-event discussion can create memory conformity. Anxiety and EWT. Psychologists also studied how anxiety affects recall. Anxiety can have both positive and negative effects. Research. Johnson and Scott, 1976. Participants were in a waiting room. In the low anxiety condition, a man walked through with a pen. In the high anxiety condition, he carried a bloody knife. Later, participants identified the man from photos. Accuracy was lower in the weapon condition, just 33% compared with 49%. This is called the weapon focus effect. Anxiety narrows attention. Research. Uli and Kuchel, 1986. However, real-life studies suggest anxiety can enhance recall. Uli and Kuchel interviewed witnesses of a real shooting in Canada. Those who were most stressed gave the most accurate and detailed accounts, even 5 months later. Conclusion. Anxiety has complex effects, sometimes helpful, sometimes harmful. Improving accuracy, the cognitive interview. Because EWT is fallible, psychologists develop methods to improve accuracy. The most well-known is the cognitive interview, created by Fisher and Geiselman, 1992. The cognitive interview has 4 main techniques. 1. Report everything, recall all details, even trivial. 2. Reinstate the context, imagine the environment, triggers context-dependent cues. 3. Reverse the order, recall events backwards to disrupt schemas. 4. Change perspective, recall from another person's viewpoint. Research. Konkin et al. 1999. A meta-analysis found that cognitive interview produced more correct details than the standard police interview, but also more incorrect information, so it's not perfect. Conclusion. The cognitive interview is effective, but requires training and time. Conclusion. In summary, eyewitness testimony is often unreliable because memory is malleable. Leading questions, post-event discussion, and anxiety can all distort recall. But psychological techniques, like the cognitive interview, aim to improve accuracy.